So I was getting my period every 3 months. It was very irregular cycles. And then the doctor put me on birth control. So I was on birth control from when I was about 16, 17 years old to I was 29 when I came off of that. However, then I tried going to the doctor, and after it didn't work for a while, they put me on Clomid. I was on Clomid for 6 months. I did 4 months of the lowest dosage, and then the last 2 months, my face was so bad, and my stomach was just not that it was painful or anything. It was just I was going to the bathroom and just detoxing and cleaning out. Like it was.
So after the program, tell me, you started in March and you finished in June. March, April, May, like beginning of June. And then tell us a little bit about what happened after the program.
I stood on track with the diet, and not that it's a diet that I said, but I continue to eat healthy, one protein from animal sources a day and all of that. Tried to eat organic, and the berries would, like, even to this day still, if I can't get like organic strawberries or blueberries or anything like that, I don't eat those dirty ones, because I'm like, no, I can't do this. I don't know what I'm putting in my body, and now I don't want the baby to be getting that too. So I made sure I did all of that. Of course, it was summertime too, so I had a little, cheats here and there, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And then when my husband came home in July, we went on vacation, we had fun, and we were just like, you know what? We've been through so much already, trying to conceive for almost a year and a half, 2 years, and nothing worked. And he saw that my energy, he's like, wow, your face is looking so much better. You are more like, I always would just crash and go to bed no matter what time it was, at 9, 10 o'clock at night. And we're going out to concerts and we're having fun. He said, and then he started eating. I was like, well, why don't you try what I'm eating too? Because it's really not that big of a difference. It's just eating a little healthier. And he started doing that too. And he was feeling good. And then at the end of July, sometime frame there, we conceived, because I found out in August that I was pregnant. And we were both shocked. We were like, I can't believe this. I was like, yeah, I peed on 3 sticks, and I did the blood test too to make sure, because I never thought this would happen, and happen so soon, because I was out of the program then for 2-3 months. So yeah, just staying on track afterwards, I think definitely helped, even though it was summertime and I wanted to do some other things, but I made sure I didn't always cheat.
Yeah, right. I know. Hey, it's 80-20, right? Like, try to do the best you can, but we have to live too. Oh, I love that. That is so exciting. We're so happy for you.
Thank
It's
you.
such an amazing story. And it's so nice to, that you guys have found something that worked for you. Was there any resistance to you joining the Fertile Method? And if so, what helped you get through that resistance and kind of like just take the plunge?
Well, obviously being on the Clomid, that cost money. And then when the doctor said after 6 times that didn't work, we'll try another pill, or we can go through, the IVF and all of that. And I was like, well, that's going to cost us thousands in dollars. And knowing my prior gut problems and issues since I've been younger, and then developing and getting worse over the years, I really have to say my biggest thing was another failure, because I've tried so many things. And at that point, we were like, well, we know what the cost is going to be. But when I talked about it with my husband, we said, even if we don't conceive afterwards, you're still going to help your body, because it was just all changes to make myself healthier. So at first I didn't join right away, because like you said, I wanted to try naturally and see if the pill worked, Clomid and all that. But when it didn't, we were just at that point where we were scared of another failure. And I was personally scared to changing my diet yet again, once I finally figured out what worked for me with IBS. So that was my biggest resistance there. to joining the group, but I'm very happy that I did because even though I'm very obviously thankful and happy that I'm pregnant, but I'm very happy that my gut is stable and much better.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, we hear that a lot, and I think that that's a lot of women that have gone through so much heartache and trying so many different things, and feeling like they're going to have another failure and another letdown, and it's it's emotional, right? And it's hard, and taking that leap of faith when you're feeling like that is very, very difficult. So I appreciate you addressing that, and because it is scary. And Kia and I always say, when we're on our consults with everybody, and when everybody wants to know, like, okay, well, I just want to get pregnant, I'm like, I'm going to be very honest with you, like, I'm not God, I cannot guarantee you a pregnancy, but what I can tell you is that we can help you balance your hormones to give your body the best chance
Mhm.
of conceiving naturally and improving your fertility and your egg quality and your health and all of that. And we have a 67% success rate within the first year, and while that's a really great success rate, we still can't guarantee anything for anybody. So but it's so great that that you not only you had your health and you have your little one on the way, which is so
Mhm.
awesome. Now, if you could say, like, if you could say anything to all the clients that are listening, like, we have a lot of women who are on the fence, right? Who aren't really sure. They get nervous. They're like, can I really do this? People who have tried, you didn't go the medical intervention route yet. That was
Yeah,
probably the next
that was
steps
nice.
of IVF, IUI. But trying letrozole and Clomid and all these things and feeling like, this isn't going to work for their body, or how it's nutrition, right? That's what people think a lot. Like, changing
Mhm.
my diet is going to help me conceive. It's like, wait, what? What would you say to people who are on the fence about, or who are thinking about even connecting with us about coming into the program?
I mean, I would tell them just reach out. Like, I'm really happy that I reached out in December of 2021, even though it took me that time and I wasn't
Mhm.
successful. Reaching out and finding out more, because, like you said, it's changing your gut and not just, oh, I want to conceive, because that was my goal coming into the program. But I also wanted to make my gut healthier,
Mhm.
and balance my hormones at the same time to hopefully try to help me. So I would encourage people to reach out. Um, and I know how hard it is to remain positive, but to remain positive throughout the whole time, because it's hard, it's very hard. Like, I was very depressed, and most women are, when they've tried so much,
Mhm.
but, staying positive throughout your whole time in the program too, because like you said, I did it alone. My husband was gone, and there were days where I was like, "I'm done. I just can't physically do this again, meal prep another Sunday for the whole week, and I just need a break." But I was like, "You know what? I'm doing this for myself." And I always remembered what you and Kia said. It's important to stay the course, and you're never going to do everything perfectly.
Mhm.
So even if you have that one meal and you didn't get all your fiber this day, it's okay.
Mhm.
Tomorrow's a new day. You have so really remaining positive, reaching out, and anytime that you feel, if you're in the program and you feel like you need that extra support, everyone's there for you in the program,
Mhm.
whether it's someone else that you're going through the program with, you, Kia, Colette. Um, and now you have the yoga. I didn't have that when I was in there either, and the breathing.
Mhm.
So now that's another great source too. So there's so many resources. And I know, like, obviously some people are afraid, as I was too. What if this didn't work? But if anything, you're going to get out of this program, you're gonna feel a lot better. You're gonna feel healthier, and like I said, I had so much more energy. Even my family, my friends, they're like, "Wow, you seem like a different person." I was like, "Yeah, it's because I'm eating better and I'm doing everything right, and my body is happy now." So,
Mhm.
yeah, I would definitely encourage everyone to just ask. It doesn't hurt to ask before you join the program, because you're really just making yourself better and healthier in the end.
And making yourself a priority. Us women, we never make ourselves priorities,
No,
right? We got to
that's
take care of ourselves. We can't
right.
pour from an empty cup.
Yeah. So, and you, like I said, you learn so much. Every week is a new thing. And I always like to know what was coming up, but I did a good job of only looking at 1 week at a time, not to overwhelm myself. So
Yeah.
that's another piece of advice I have if anyone joins. Only look 1 week at a time. Otherwise, your anxiety is going to go through the roof. You don't want to stress yourself out. This is not
And
good.
we always tell you that too. We're like, don't look ahead.
Yeah.
Let's focus on right now.
Right.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I love your story, for sharing it with everybody that's watching. If any of you that are watching are interested or want to know a little bit more about the Fertile Method program, I'm happy to do a consultation with you. I will put the link underneath this, with a direct link to our online scheduler, so you can schedule a consultation, or you can always reach out to me in Messenger, and I'm happy to have a little chat with you about it. But yeah, we would love for you guys to be our next success story, just like Jennifer. So thank you so much for joining. We so appreciate you, Jennifer.
You're welcome. And thank you for having me. And you can add me to your success rate as I'm due in March. So 1 year after joining the program, here I am with my little girl expected in March.
Oh my gosh. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for you to message me and tell me you had that baby.
Yeah, I'm getting to that point too. My body's like, oh, but we still have the time. She got to keep growing in there.
Once a client, always a client too. You should,
yes.
After everybody's out of the program, we're still checking in on you guys.
That is definitely true. That is absolutely correct.
All right, Jennifer, enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will talk to you soon.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
That's everyone.
Bye.